Right, hello. I've been asked lately about how to create a classroom website, and I want to do just a quick little video showing you how easy that is to do. And I'll be using Microsoft Office Live Small Business Edition to show this. So let me just walk you through the steps of how to get your website up and running. First off, just go to Internet Explorer, and where you'll be setting up your main account will be at Hotmail to use this version. Now, this isn't the only version available, but I've found this to be pretty easy to use as I've used it. Now I've gone through some of this setup already, so I'm going to be going back to that, but I want to show you how to sign up if you don't have a Hotmail account that you want to use for your students. So go down to Don't Have a Hotmail Account, Sign Up. And on your screen, you're going to be able to choose the Hotmail address that you want to use. Now, before I use CJHS Test 1, so I'm just going to do CJHS Test 2 just so you can see the procedure all the way through. You can have it be at hotmail.com or at live.com. When you click check availability, it'll tell you if what you chose will work. So CJHS Test 2 will work. For password, I'm going to put Tiger63, the decapitalized. On our CJHS test at hotmail.com, it's also Tiger63. You'll see that in a minute. For alternate email, I'm going to do Mr. K's math class at live.com, which is my class website. And you'll put your first and last name in there, choose your state, gender, and date of birth, or just year of birth. Now on this part, enter the characters you see. I am terrible at seeing these for some reason. If you can't tell what it is, just click New. I think I can tell what this one is. Alright, just hit Accept. And I'm missing the zip code. Try again. Alright, had it right. So at that point, you are already set up with your email. So make sure you write this stuff down so you don't forget your email address and passwords that you choose. And you're actually done with the Hotmail aspect of it at that point. As soon as you see this page, you can go to Inbox if you want to. It's got a getting started with Hotmail. But you want to go to a different Microsoft website now to set up your free website. And you'll go to smallbusiness.officelive.com to do that. Alright, here's the page you should see, and you just click the big green Get Started button here, and you're going to enter an email address that you already own to get this set up. So it's going to be CJHSTest2 at hotmail.com. Click Next, and you will next have to verify your password. And we did Tigers capitalized 63, and I hit something wrong. Sign in. At that point, your information should populate for you. I'm going to enter CJHS organization, primary and secondary education, K through 12. Is the type of organization. Number of employees, I always just choose 0. I don't think it makes a difference what you choose there. So you just save and continue. And when you hit I accept, that's your last step. Click Go to My Account, and you'll have everything there. Now, one thing I noticed when I was getting this all set up is that I can't automatically go to design your site. It's going to give me an error. Oh, well, it worked this time. All right. So I'll go with that. Alright, when you go to design your site from the home, I did that a little quick. Let me go back. This is the page that I was at. You're going to be able to design your site, get a domain name, and set up an email account. You can set up multiple email accounts if you want to. I never do that because I have too many emails already. So let's click on website. Now you can plan and create your website up here, or you can use the page manager to edit, delete, change your pages. Some of these have getting started videos and everything. Right here, if you want to go to design site, you can start editing your pages. Your website's going to pull up for you. So for your header, you can customize everything. I can put CJHS, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Um, we'll do Home of the Tigers. And then you can put everything here is fully customizable. You can insert graphics. And this is something where you're just going to have to play with it. If you go to the site designer, you have different themes you can use. It's on education with a little desk. You can choose different pictures. What else you got? Different color options. If I want it to be, we'll do winter. And it's going to change your color schemes. For styles, it's going to change how your headers appear. And you'll just have to play with that to see what exactly you enjoy. Um, I'll just stick with it the way it is here. Alright, so this is your home page, like About Us. You probably wouldn't have an About Us. Every time you click on a different page, it's going to ask, do you want to save it? And you'll want to say yes. You also have a save button up here that you can hit. And we're already online. I mean, this thing is published, and you have a website that you can link to, and I'll show you how that works. If you want to change your actual web page names and all that sort of thing, you will go to, let's see, here's your page navigation order, page titles. Here we go. So instead of it being About Us, you can say About Mr. Caston. And navigation title, About Mr. Caston. Apply, hit OK, and you'll see it change right here. And then save that again. If you click on View, you'll actually see what people will see when they turn to the page. So here's everything you just entered. You can't make changes on here. You have to exit back out because you're simply viewing it. You're not able to change. So let me erase the picture, everything in this first little key, and put this is a test site created for demonstrating web page building. And I'll click Save. Now as soon as I click View, you see that all the changes we make are instantaneous. Now we're on a view, so I'm going to click that out. And I've been using this a little while, so I mean, as you use it, it'll get a lot easier, but it's not too bad. Now, in the way of how the pages are lined out, like Contact Us actually has, that's already lined up, so that's a bad example. We'll go back to Home. On your page layout, you can do a lot of different layouts of where things appear on the pages. You have a lot of editing options there. All right, you can insert graphics, you can insert web pages, HTML if you know how to do that, videos, your calendars are there, so you have a lot of options. You'll just have to play with and see what works for you. Now you notice when I do View, this is a good time when you're setting yours up right now, is copy down what this is. All right, cjhsmo.schools.officelive.com. I'm just going to hit copy so it goes on my desktop. I'm going to completely exit out of where we are. If I open up a new page and I paste that in, and you can get rid of the default part, you don't need that, and just hit enter, you're going to see what we just created. Now the About Mr. Caston part here, this is a test site created, so we just typed all that in. So you see this is a real quick way. You don't have to wait for somebody else to update it. Also, as soon as you get your website address, you can email that to Tish and do your copy and paste so it's not wrong. And she can put that on the homework hotline. That way it's right by your name in the box. So all your homework can go instantly in. I'm going to close that back out. We're back at the home page. The other thing you've got image gallery and document gallery. On those, nothing's updated in here yet, but you can upload scans of your worksheets. If you have online books and things, you can link all of that. I like to put scans of my worksheets from the copier. If you hit send at the top in the copier screen, you can actually pull up an address book where you find your email, and it'll send an image of whatever you're scanning to you on your school email, and you can just upload it to your document gallery right at school, link it into your homework. Reports aren't set up yet since this was done not too long ago. Going back home, you can get a domain. If you want to change how your domain looks, if you don't like what it assigned you, you can hit rename. I'm going to click OK. You can read through that later. And it gives you a box where you can change all of this. Like mine is web, but you could also choose any of these, like art or schools, community, sports. It's completely up to you what appears right here. So it's going to be whatever you want here. .schools.officelive.com. Again, if you supply Tish the link, all parents are going to have to do is just click on that. They don't have to type that in anyway, so it won't matter. You have back at home again, you've got reports that you can look at. If you go back to website, you've got reports you can look at that tell you how many visits you're getting, where those visits are coming from, whether it's coming from the Cape Tigers website or wherever. And you can update that whenever you'd like. You can delete pages, add pages, and just quickly let me show you what mine looks like. That way you have an idea what you can create, and I'm sure you could probably do way better than me. I've got it saved in. Yeah, I'll get this yet. All right. Mr. Case math class web.officelive.com. No www. I always forget that. So here's mine. Here's my welcome page, and I've renamed things along with just general information and links to where I need to be. Since I have 3 different courses, I have a choose your class page with my online book information on there. And then under each class is where I give my calendar. And I update this. I have a full semester on there at a time. I build it as I go. Now, what I was talking about in linking copies from the files, like here's some worksheets I give. I don't give a lot of worksheets, but here's the few I give. What a kiddo can do if they're home sick or just didn't get it or lost it. All they have to do is go online and click that. And here's what I gave out in class. So they can print that out, whichever page they're missing or all of them. And that saves me a lot of work right there. So that's just inserting a table in. It's a pretty easy feature. And again, copies of textbook pages. It's very simple to do. And also, if you really want to get fancy, you can tie in videos. And this is totally up to you, but YouTube is a great way of doing that. So I've got, wow, this thing's going. I didn't mean for it to go, but on YouTube I have playlists of instructional videos of how they can do that. So some of you have videos that you show anyway. If you have digital versions of that, you can tie that into your courses where students can use it. And they definitely use it. I did this starting in November, and they have 400 views so far from my students. All right, also I've got a little parents section just for community involvement and just different things we've done. Class information. They can look at their class rules, homework policies, the contact me website. The parents do use, and this is default. It's already built for you. You just have to personalize it. And then a list of links I use for some of my independent study work. So just quickly, that's what you can do. For updating homework, it takes me about 15 minutes at most, and it's used quite a bit under my reports. It's not working either, so it must be a Microsoft problem tonight. I rarely run into any kind of technical problems. It works fine from work. And if you do get stuck, if you have any trouble and you're trying to get this done, feel free to let me know, and I'll try to answer via email or drop by and show you how to do that. All right, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You've got a lot of videos and things. and hopefully that'll help out. Now, if you want to look at that test site, you sign out of here. Oh, that was our test site. All right. Where you're going to want to go is login.live.com. Now, I have a whole bunch of different emails that I keep up with here, but that CJHS test 1 is the one I was just showing you. If you use just Hotmail to get to it, you're not going to be able to get to the website. Oh, actually, that's what I did. I must have given you the wrong address. Uh, Let me get you the correct address here. Let me sign out. I have a link on my desktop to get to it, and this is the one thing that's sometimes a challenge, is getting to it. It looks like it is login.live.com. Let me try it again. If you go to Hotmail, there's just not a way of getting to the website. Now let me, and here's some of the problems that we get. Microsoft Business Office Live. I'm going to find you the site before I end this thing here. All right. So go to smallbusiness.officelive.com. When you hit sign in, that should get us there. Let me check to make sure I'm giving you the right information. Yep, that's where we want to be. So where that was, and here is where you want to set that. signin.officelive.com, I do believe. Let me double check it. Still not. All right, bear with me. We will get this. All right, so sign up.officelive.com. We'll try that. All right, just stick with me for a second. The only thing we're looking for, you are completely done, is getting back to the website. Let me do a search for Microsoft Small Business. Okay, smallbusiness.officelive.com will get you there. Okay, so once you get it, once you find it, you see I've had this problem every time I've gotten a new computer at work. Once you get this, the smartest thing to do is to copy or do a add to favorites. Excuse me. Do an add to favorites. And then when you open your favorites up, scroll down to the bottom, click and drag that thing onto your desktop. Now when I close out, I can double click on that and it should take me to the page right there, and I can hit sign in. Then when I hit my CJHS test 1, enter my Tiger 63, there we are with website. There we are checking email and everything. And here's the name of the website. It's going to be right here. All right. So feel free to use that test site for any purpose. Nobody's going to know it's even there. So cjhstestsite.schools.officelive.com. You know how to get to it at cjhstest at or test1 at hotmail.com. There's also one at test at hotmail.com. So hopefully that helped. Again, if you get stuck, let me know, and I'll try to come by and show you how to get unstuck.